Now let us study about errors. What is an error and how many types of errors are there? Suppose there is a wire and you took measurement of the wire using some person A took measurement of the wire using the most advanced measuring device, and B took a normal scale and took the measurement. Okay, this most advanced fellow, he got this as 5.135 centimeters, and this is what this fellow got. And this B fellow, he used a normal scale and he got 5.2 centimeters. Okay, obviously this value cannot be right, because you know that this is the correct answer. So this fellow, did he commit an error? The answer is yes. So what is the error he has committed? So you have to take this value 5.2 minus 5.135, you have to minus it. So he committed an error of 0.065 meters. So let us say second time he measures and he gets 5.1 centimeter this time. So I will do 5.1 minus 5.135. This time how much I will get? I will get 0.035 centimeter. Okay, let us say this is minus error now. So once I am getting a positive error, once I am getting a minus error. So that means positive error is good and negative error is bad, right? Both are nonsense. Both are nonsense, because an error is basically an error. Our task should be not to commit any error, but as you know, humanly it is not possible. Whenever we take any measurement, some sort of error will be always there. We should take a chance to reduce the number of errors, but not completely eliminate it. No one can actually eliminate entire range of errors. But however, if you work on the precision of the instrument, the possibility of errors will come down. So positive error, negative error, there are no positive or negative errors. It's just that it is a case of an error. So how many types of error are there? If you see, errors can be categorized into three. Least count error, I am calling it as LC. Then there are systematic and unsystematic. What is a least count error? If you take a normal centimeter scale, what is the lowest value possible you can measure using that? Up to 1 mm you can measure, let us say. If I ask you, can you give me 5.1 centimeter using that scale, you can give. If I ask you, can you give me 5.2 centimeter, you can give me. If I ask you to give me 5.105 centimeter, can you give it? You cannot give it, because there is a limit to that scale. Okay, so this type of error comes under least count error. Every instrument will have a least count. Okay, so unsystematic error. Unsystematic error is random errors, and systematic error means it is not systematic errors. Let us try to understand this. See, either you are getting a positive error or a negative error. Although both are errors, this only to identify we are saying that it is a positive and one is a negative error. Suppose by taking some measurements you are always getting one type of errors, you will call it as systematic errors. Suppose you are getting sometimes you're getting positive, sometimes you're getting negative. Different type of errors you're getting in a random fashion. You will say unsystematic errors. So why we get systematic error means the instrument can be faulty. Suppose you are using an instrument which was developed long back, some 10 years back, and let us say the scale has rusted or whatever. There can be problem with the instrument. Okay, sometimes when a factory produces a lot of instruments, some will be defective, so it's basically an instrument error. Second type of error would be like you committed a parallax. What is parallax? Parallax means when you're trying to see using your eye, the positioning of eye sometimes creates an error. Suppose you are watching a candle light in a dark room. You are seeing that candle light using both your eyes. Suppose you kind of close one eye, there will be a slight shift, or you close the other eye and repeat the same thing, again you will find a small shift. This type of thing is called a parallax error. Okay, and the third would be when you deviate from a standard procedures. Standard procedure you are not following. Like suppose you are trying to measure the width of the road. There is a road like this, and you are trying to measure the width of the road, and the manual, there is always a standard practice. Suppose the manual says that you should take the measurement at 7 o'clock, but you came at 11 o'clock and took the measurement. Even then you will get an error, because because your procedure is not correct. The standard practice was this. Here you will get some length. Let us say you got the width of the road as 10 meters, but because you went at 11 o'clock you got 10.2 meters, so you got an error. So this type of error will go under the standard procedure. It is called that type of error it will get into. Okay, so these are the different types of error you come across. The most important one is the least count error, which we will see in depth, but try to understand what are the different types of errors, because in physics we have to make measurements, and errors we can never avoid. Errors are part of it, but we will try to reduce the errors and try to be more accurate as possible.